Hello and welcome back to the Passion Show after a longer than expected hiatus. My name is Phil and joining me today is my co-host Kyle.
Wagwan.
You right then, Kyle? How's it going? What have we been up to?
So I've been chilling all summer, not being able to record because the uni was closed.
So yeah, to give you a bit of context, our fans who are dying for our comeback, we record the podcast in university, but obviously it was closed over summer, so couldn't really do anything until that point, and we didn't want to just record in our houses or whatever because we didn't want to sacrifice the quality.
Yeah.
We thought we'd rather take a break, collect our thoughts and just come back, and I think now we can just keep going.
Yeah. At least until July.
Well, we won't think about that though.
So do you reckon we set ourselves a target for like that point? Maybe like 100 main show episodes or something
Don't
like
see
that.
why not. We've already got like 20.
Yeah.
So I think today we're just going to talk about what we've been doing over summer really,
Yeah.
and the start of September and what we've been watching and reading. So is there anything that sort of jumps to mind straight away?
Oh, okay. I saw The Boys on Amazon. Have you seen The Boys?
I haven't seen it, but I know what it is.
Oh,
but
that show is right up your alley. Oh my god. But yeah, it's about if superheroes existed in the real world, but it's really dark. They're not superheroes, they're just people with superpowers who are owned by the government.
They seem really arrogant in the trailers and stuff like that. But it's about a team trying to kill superheroes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like scummy people.
Well, going from that, I wasn't going to bring this up straight away, but Joker came out recently.
Yes.
And I feel like that's really sent a ripple through, like, general audiences and stuff, because it's really, like, hit a nerve. I think everyone's sort of coming out of it with the same sort of awe. Like, I really loved it, personally.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Going off what you said about The Boys being, like, not your typical superhero show. This isn't, like, a typical comic book film. It, takes the side of the villain, and it's more interesting. I feel like it's what they kind of need at the minute. I think the biggest thing for me that I've been into is Futurama over summer, and I know we talked about it a bit like ages ago
On the cartoons episode,
on Cartoons with Samir. It is on Amazon Prime, all of it, so I just gave it a go, and a lot of it I remembered, and it was nice and nostalgic, and it's just like a really great show. How it you create its universe, like you said with The Simpsons, it has like reoccurring characters that you get invested in. It really has that central group.
I really need to get into it. I'm trying, Phil. I'm so sorry.
Over summer, didn't you watch like 4 episodes?
Yeah. So I watched it while I was watching The Office. The Office, by the way, oh my god, the US Office. Oh, one of the best shows I've ever seen.
I'm not that keen. I'm not gonna watch it.
You've only seen like the first episode, haven't you? And the first episode is exactly the same as the UK one.
Because I really
like it isn't.
I really like the UK Office, and I think it's great. And I don't really.
You're missing out,
It's
Phil.
too long. I think about me as well as I don't watch a show that's got like more than 8 seasons.
You see, I'm like that, but if they're like 40-minute long episodes, whereas it's only 20 minutes.
Well, how many episodes are in a season?
Like 22.
Jesus wept.
Something like that. I don't know. I think it increases like as the series progresses. I saw The Last Man on Earth. That is a brilliant show as well. It's by
I don't really know anything about this, and I don't think many people will either.
Phil Lord and Chris Miller,
Ooh.
who directed Spider-Verse and Lego Movie and the 21 Jump Street films.
Good credentials.
Yeah. The main character, do you know what his name is? Phil Miller.
Oh.
So Phil Lord, Chris Miller, the main character. He's called Phil Miller.
That's clever.
So like everyone on Earth has died, and he's the last guy on Earth.
Okay.
And then
That's where the name of the show comes from, doesn't it?
It's a brilliant show.
A lot of good stuff's coming on Amazon Prime at the minute. I don't know why.
Yeah. What else? Good Omens.
Good Omens. I watched that over summer. That's really good.
Good Omens.
It's
quality.
It's the Neil Gaiman, Terry Pratchett project. They wrote that book together. But I really like Neil Gaiman stuff. So like the Sandman and Coraline.
But yeah, Good Omens. It's got some like pretty surprising guest stars in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of like
Johnny Vegas, isn't it?
It's a really mad show. It's good to just sort of you just watch it and sort of just watch it unfold, because it is like a lot of crazy stuff.
It's really, really fun.
Do you know what else came out over summer?
What else?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
The Return of Quentin Tarantino, which I really enjoyed.
It was a slow burn, but the end made it worth it.
Yeah, I think it got quite a few mixed reactions because it is really long and really slow, and in terms of story it's not that developed. It's more concerned in like characters and building up character arcs, but I don't think that's what people are quite used to. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really slow build up to like a really good payoff,
It's the first time Quentin Tarantino actually had audiences for his movies.
Yeah.
Because like now everyone's like, oh, I love Quentin Tarantino. So then like a shit ton of people turn up and then they'll start whinging about how long the movie is.
It's a lengthy film. Let's put it that way. It's like 3 hours long, innit? This isn't like media related, but I've started cooking.
You start cooking?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
have you been cooking?
So I've started cooking with Leon and Kaya, who you'll know from Passion Show Mind and Passion Show Animals, also returning soon. So I was gonna cook like a bolognese or something, and I had a load of mince, and I was like, "Do you want some mince?" And we can just like, because I'm not gonna use it all. And then I thought, oh, we could all make a big bolognese, and we did, and it was great. And we were like, "This is nice." So we made fajitas the next day, really nice. So now we all just like buy food together, eat together, cook together, and it's like I've never been into cooking, but I'm actually really like getting into it and
Oh, sick.
getting into like eating my veggies because I've never been good with that. But it's been exciting, opening up my diet, and I feel like healthier for it. You know,
Good,
it
man.
does pay off, so I feel really good in that.
I have microwave meals. I've had microwave meals for like the past 3 years. It's not good for my health. I'm gonna die like by the time I'm 25.
I'm not passionate about this because we moved into a new house in the time that we finished up the podcast. you
Yeah,
know.
me and Philly housemates no more.
I know, it's sad. We're still co-hosts. But yeah, and in this new house we have like normal TV, like live TV, which I didn't have in my old house. So we've just been watching loads of telly, like daytime TV. Been into like
loads of adverts.
I think I watch more adverts than TV.
They're always the same adverts for
I could-
every slot as well.
I could do a passion hate on adverts. They stress me out.
I really want to do a passion hate about Piers Morgan. It's got me really riled up.
Well, it's exciting things to come. You know what I mean? We've been watching a lot of Gogglebox. I think that's the highlight of the evening.
Pretty boss. I don't like the narrator though. Oh my god. Oh, he makes me skin crawl.
I've never thought about it really.
Oh.
He's not on it that much. Watching a lot of First Dates. That show's quite cute, quite
Right.
nice. But I think the absolute pinnacle is quiz shows.
Oh yeah.
I think we're really getting into them.
Pointless is brilliant.
We don't watch Pointless.
Don't watch
No,
Pointless.
I don't really get it, to be fair. It's confusing.
What do you think is pointless?
In order of when they're on ITV, it goes Tenable, then Tipping Point, then The Chase, and that's a good couple hours of watching.
Alright.
'Cause
Because you
it-
said you were gonna apply for one then.
Well, yeah, basically we're applying for as many quiz shows as we can because we've got to get on one at some point. And I could blag Tipping Point. I feel like that's easy.
Yeah.
This is where I actually get on it and go out in the first round, and we'll just play this. You know what I mean?
While you're at it, you should go on like the ITV website and apply to go on This Morning. Chat about the fashion show with Phil and Holly.
I love that.
Nah, we'll get Eamon and Ruth with me.
I'm definitely not getting on now. I think we've applied for the 100k drop as well. I think I
Right.
could do that. I could blag that.
It used to be the £1 million job.
Yeah, it's not.
Nobody watched the show, so they didn't get any money.
But yeah, you might see me on Tipping Point at some point.
Alright, good luck. Good luck, man. Remember me when you're rich and famous?
When I go out on the first round in Tipping Point.
Go to the arcade, get some training in with your pennies.
So we mentioned before that Passion Show Mind and Passion Show Animals is coming back.
Yeah, I've got some subjects I've been wanting to talk about.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna jump on the animals one at some point and
Boss.
give you a little presentation on an animal I like.
Sweet.
Gonna bring a project. Kaya's coming back for Passion Show Mind. I know you've got an episode planned for that pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
The next guest we've got coming on is Jack McKnight.
Yeah, he's talking about his film Disrupted.
Yeah,
and his
which
production company.
We actually went to see recently, which we won't like spoil anything, but it was really like a fun experience.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
big thanks to Jack. So he'll be coming on within the next week to talk about
Yeah.
that.
Next week probably.
So you'll get an insight into filmmaking and film production and stuff like that, and exhibition. So it'd be a really interesting topic. I think there's going to be a few episodes of me and you as well at some
Yeah, yeah.
point. I wouldn't mind doing another Doctor Who one.
We've still got another one with Callum that we recorded last time, Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
so we
so
can
that
upload
can go
that.
out.
But also, have you got a bucket list of topics that you'd like me to get guests on?
Ooh.
Get some
Oh,
mad
okay,
people
okay.
on or something
So
like
we'll
that.
set ourselves a goal. We'll
Aye.
see. We'll put it out there if you want to come on, but we'll also try ourselves to get some really interesting guests. So why don't we think of 2 topics each?
2 topic each.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And over the next year, we'll have to get someone in for it.
I'd like to get a comedian.
A comedian.
Yeah.
We've already got me, lad.
I can get him. There's a guy from work.
I'm gonna cut that.
There's a guy from work called Dale, and oh man, he does radio. He's a funny bloke. Yeah, he's Welsh. I think he's doing the stand-up course at the moment. I'll get him on.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
You'll love.
I think it'd be interesting to get like more musicians on.
Yeah, defo.
Get like because we talked to Naomi, didn't we?
Yeah,
about music production, and we've talked about it a couple of times. But I think maybe getting either someone who's just really into music, or we can get like an artist of some sort. I think that will be really interesting, getting the perspective from the artist's point of view rather than a fan, which is what we typically do.
All right, so we got comedian, musician. My second one. It's going to be actor. We haven't had an actor on. We've done so many episodes.
We've done so many episodes on film as well, and
Yeah.
film production, but we haven't really focused on the acting side of it.
And I know so many actors who have said, like, yes, they'll come on the Passion Show.
Yeah.
So,
If you are an actor yourself and you want to jump
Yeah.
on the show, as always, you can message us, you know,
watch
comment.
every episode will be acting though.
I think it'd be interesting to get someone in to talk about fashion as well. The topics we've talked about are quite tailored towards film and media and television, which makes
Yeah.
sense because it's what we're interested in and it's what we can talk about. But I think we need, like, as a blanket, we need more topics that we aren't as well versed in.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even with ones we've known, like Sonic and stuff like that, we've never really like been pushed as much.
Yeah.
So I think that's like could be really interesting to see us really change, and I want to learn more.
Yeah, definitely. Same. And the show is called The Passion Show. I nearly said Fashion Show. Yeah, the show is called The Passion Show, so it's like inspired by Fashion Show.
Yeah.
That was your idea, wasn't it?
Oh, well, I don't want to toot my own horn. So yeah, it's good to be back, defo.
Yeah, boy.
Happy to get it started again, but I think we'll sort of wrap it up there. So thanks as always to Kyle for being my co-host.
Cheers, bro.
And if you have any passions yourself that you want us to talk about, feel free to leave them in the comments below.
Hit us up in our DMs if you want to come on the show yourself.
But other than that, I think we'll see you next time.
Peace out.
Goodbye.